Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to my video. Today is Thursday, the 23rd of May 2024. My name is Dankita from Thailand. In this video, I'd like to talk about the true Dharma in Buddhism for the people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who wants to end suffering and attain nirvana in this life, you have to listen to me only. Because I'm Arahant in Thailand. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain nirvana in this life. I'm ready. But are you ready? It's up to you. Follow me. The word Arahant means a perfect person who has realized as it really is and has attained nirvana. Dharma was taught by the Buddha can solve all problems not just temporarily but forever. If you want to end suffering permanently, you must attain nirvana in this life. Achieving nirvana is the end of all suffering because there is no cause to be born anymore. The ultimate goal of studying in Buddhism is to attain nirvana only. It's not just about wanting to know what the Buddha taught. Then you will suffer again. Can you stand me? If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, the best way, as I told you, being aware of what you are thinking is the best way to solve life problem. Meditation cannot solve life problem. Mindfulness training cannot solve life problem. Can you stand me? To Dharma in Buddhism doesn't have inspirational quote. There are only the truth that everyone can understand. Buddhism does not teach us to solve life problem and not teach to let go when we are suffering. The cause of suffering is we are misunderstanding. We believe that this is our true self. So we attach to everything in this world, and then we will suffer. Basically, you must first understand what the Buddha taught. The Buddha taught Dhamma only. Dhamma is the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. Dhamma is not a human being, it's not an animal, it's not an object. Therefore, Dhamma doesn't mean anything according to the meaning of the fictitious language as we believe it. What you see over here now is Dhamma. This is the Dhamma, this is the Dhamma, the Dhamma, Dhamma. Everything in this world is Dhamma only. I show you like this. It doesn't mean a man who is walking. It doesn't mean a man who is speaking. And I show you like this. It doesn't mean a man who is singing. The young one, darling was the young one. The young one, darling was the young one. ไม่ธรรมดาเสียงใสไพเราะดี I show you like this. Doesn't mean anything. But you were taught to believe this is a man who is singing, a man who is walking, a man who is speaking. Not at all. You see the way you see. You see the way you see. This is true Dhamma in Buddhism, as I told you. Dhamma is the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. You are Dhamma, I'm Dhamma. Let's take a look. The topic to speak in this video. When this body dies, the mind doesn't die, but we born again with a new body, which may not be a human. This bad mind. The following story I will say is not ridiculous, but it's difficult to understand, or hardly impossible to understand, or you don't want to understand, because you have never heard someone say it like me before. So, first of all, when you listen to me, you must open your mind to listen and without questioning to me. And consider along as I said over and over again until it's go deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain nirvana in this life. The story in this talk I want you to understand about our true self is doesn't really exist, as I told you. You know, the topic to speak in this video, I say, when this body dies, the mind doesn't die, but reborn again with a new body which may not be a human. Why did I say that? You know, what you see now, it doesn't mean human, it doesn't mean a man who is speaking, it's just the body. The mind is our true self. In reality, our true self, it doesn't really exist. In Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence because our true self is doesn't really exist, as I told you. The mind is our true self. The mind cannot be seen. The mind cannot be touched. The mind has no owner. The mind is natural. You know, this body is impermanent and deteriorates all the time. This body cannot be controlled. This body doesn't belong to anyone on this earth. Can you understand me? If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, when you listen to me, you must consider along as I said over and over again until it's go deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain your next life. You know, in reality, no one suffers, no one is happy, because our true self is not really exist. Those who can understand in this talk must be count individually that how many people there are. I believe that you are wise, you can understand in this talk. You know, when you do like it, you will try to believe this is meditation, can solve life problem. And when you do like this, you will try to believe this is mindfulness training. You will try to believe mindfulness training and meditation can solve life problem. No, not at all. It's impossible. When you do like this is just the body posture of human. It is just the body posture. Can you understand me? If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, the best way, as I told you, being aware of what you are thinking is the best way to solve life problem. You know, I want you to understand. When we die doesn't mean we die, but the word when we die is mean this body die. This body is not our. This body doesn't belong to anyone on this earth. This body is impermanent and deteriorated all the time. This body cannot be controlled. The mind, our true self is the mind, but the mind cannot be seen, cannot be touched. The mind is just a fictional language that further understanding is uttered in this video. I want to say, the life which is still life represents the mind. Can you understand me? Because you have never heard someone say like me before. I say the light which is still light represents the mind. The mind cannot be seen, the mind cannot be touched. Our true self is the mind only. This body deteriorates all the time and impermanent. You know, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey in the video. You know, when this body dies, the mind doesn't die. The mind back to be born again with a new body. You know, our new body, it may not be a human, it may be an animal, or maybe born in hell, or maybe born devil. But if we are lucky, back to be born again as normal person. The Lord Buddha said, food hunger is the most suffering disease. No matter how many times we are born again, we must suffer because food hunger is the most suffering disease. Why did I say that? Because if there is no food to eat, we will die. Can you understand me? Those who can understand in this talk must be count individually that how many people there are. I hope that you are wise. You can understand in this talk. In the same way, If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, the best way, being aware of what you are thinking is the best way. While you are realizing your thought, you will find the ultimate wisdom in Buddhism to solve all problems. Peace by mind.